Dan and Sarah. We're here with our Tricks of the Trade. And if you're not familiar, we've done a lot of conferences ourselves as exhibitors. So there are a lot of exhibitor tips that we want to share with you. And one of them, this isn't necessarily even a trick for the people on the floor, but it's a trick for people who are managing who descend to the floor. So most of the time you only see the sales representatives on the trade show exhibit floor, and that makes sense. Of course, you're going to send the people who are going to close sales. But a lot of times those aren't the people that your physicians have relationships with. Your physicians have relationships with other members of your team, primarily sometimes customer service. And there was a company that I do a lot of work for, and their customer service team is out of this world. And so sometimes when they're able to, they take those individuals out of the office, they send them to the trade show, they give people an opportunity to see them in person. And the feedback that they gave me after that show was that that was the busiest show that they've ever had, because they were able to meet the people that they actually know, that help them on a day-to-day basis and work through their problems if they happen to stumble upon any. So sending your sales team is necessary, but it's not even, I wouldn't even call it a risk, but it's worth it to send other members of your team so that your physicians and your customers can get a better understanding of your company as a whole, who's contributing to that partnership that they have with your company.
I worked for a smaller company. When I worked there, we didn't have really a customer service team. The salespeople kind of did everything, but everyone that called had a relationship with our receptionist. And she was one of those bubbly personalities that called everybody honey and baby. And if you sent that person to a show that was in driving distance, they would recognize her voice and say, "Oh my gosh, are you that lady that answers the phone?" You know, it would just be fun. Actually, while we're here, we're right now at the Florida Podiatric Medical Association SAM conference. This is day 3 of the conference. There's a booth here, and I thought it was so cute. They had a little display with a picture of all the staff members cut out and put on a little popsicle stick with a little sign that said, "We wish we could be here with you," or something like that, with all their different names on the picture. It was so cute. So if the conference you're going to is within driving distance and it's affordable to send some extra people that you normally would not send somebody just over for the day, just so they can introduce themselves, and it just creates a different level.
It's a different dynamic at the booth.
Yeah, it's kind of comforting to your active customers.
Right.
They know that person's not there to sell them, but it's nice to be able to give them a hug and say thank you for what you've done. And
right. I know a lot of my clients that I've worked with in the past, they get referrals because of their customer service and the level of service that the team provides. And so I have seen at a show, physicians who know the individuals at the booth, they say, "I'm going to go get my friend. I really want them to meet you as well." Yes, that can happen with sales reps, but again, I mean, sales kind of has sometimes that little bit of stickiness to it. And customer service is there to help your clients only. They're not there to sell. Your clients are there to maintain a relationship. And again, I think we're both focusing a little bit on customer service. It doesn't always have to be customer service. It can be the receptionist. It can be someone in the lab who actually has hands-on product.
a marketing person.
Absolutely. And so all of these people, again, they are your company. It's not just one or two people. And so it really gives these physicians a better idea of the complexity and your system as a whole when they get to meet more than people than they're used to seeing on the show.